Chris Mathers at NAB 2016 for the Digital Cinema Society and Studio Daily. I'm here at the Dedolight booth with the man, Dedo Weigert, the inventor of Dedolight. And we all know the nice little units we've been using for years, tungsten, but you have all kinds of LED units. You have HMIs, you have big soft sources. Tell us about your new lights.
What's new for us is that we now have LED lights that are suitable to light the biggest studios that give 64-foot candle at 20-foot distance using very little power and having a large surface and a very human light character. So that is big panel lights. And the companion to that is focusing lights like we've always built, but now in LED versions with what you expect from a Dedolight, high focusing range, high light output, and very smooth and even light distribution. Beyond that, our strength always has been the equipment for the small teams. And those teams appear to be getting smaller and smaller. The two-people team is now superseded often by the one-people team, the VJ, and they very quickly run out of hands, time, and money. And so we built very small lighting kits, and we want to bring them the versatility and the quality and the precision and the control like is being used in another application of the same lights for the highest demands of special effects. Like for the Harry Potter series, all the special effects are Dedolight. In the Lord of the Rings, all the special effects, roses in American Beauty, and so on. The same quality, the same lights, the same equipment in small packages. So in the LED world, where we have been transferring all that we learned 30 years in optical achievements, we've transferred that successfully into the LEDs, and there's the smallest kit that is like a lady's handbag that for some serious cameramen, they don't want to look at it. They say, it's too small. Yeah, I may look not serious enough if I don't have serious equipment. Okay, the next one, so that would be a small light like this one here. That used to be a 20-watt light, and now we put a very noiseless fan in it, and we make it a 2 times 40-watt light. Because one of the great advantages of LED is the bicolor, that you can dial in the color temperature, anything you like. And the next step up is that for this type of light, which was a 40-watt light, we now put in 2 90-watt light sources to have a bicolor, very powerful light, same weight of the light head, and fan is a bad word. Yeah? So we find a euphemism. Yeah? So we call those the turbo light, and that sounds noisy again, so we call it the whisper light. Yeah? But we use the turbo to show more power, and it has significant more higher output in a small package. And that's what we've been striving for, the versatility, the output, the creative values without compromising anything. And so we have little kits that have 3 of these lights, 2 soft boxes, all the stands, all the accessories, and our strength also in optics, the imaging projectors, because this has been something special for us, that we've been able to create images that create the illusion of depth and three-dimensionality by taking care of background projections, changing the background, giving it color, giving it effects, and even beyond that to create different zones to give the illusion of several layers of depth to the images. So that's what we're dedicated to, and in the past we've had this in the low voltage halogen lights, which have been successful all over the world. And now in the LED world, we find wonderful receptance for it. In between, there are the lights that can be used in the mid-sized studios, but also for the mobile teams, panel lights, where for a long time we had good color, lightweight lights, and we're going one step up now. Again, the Turbo Feloni, which is a 160 watt light with tremendous output that at this moment will give us like 60% more light than the highest competition that we found, and has by all aspects perfect color. CRI is an old-fashioned system, but it's still used widely. TLCI is more serious because it talks about the digital camera, and we also do endless camera tests because even TLCI, as good as it is, relates to the studio camera, 3 CCD sensors, and all of those cameras out there, from the Alexa down to Blackmagic and everything, are CMOS cameras. And they used to see LED light very different. We're very proud that in our most critical tests, we're now able to match in realistic skin tone, shooting faces with Scandinavian skin, Mexican skin, and Ethiopian and Angola, all the different shades, and find a match with traditional light sources, be it halogen or the Kinoflow T12 daylight tube, which is not scientifically perfect color. It's a discontinuous spectrum, but it's widely accepted. And if we can match that, then I think we've achieved something, and we do that. And so the Feloni Turbo is powerful enough to give a good fill light against full sunlight, but also for indoors, very versatile, lightweight, and then even it goes on the other end, the mini version of the big LED Drama light, using the same optical concept where each LED has its own optics, bicolor. This would be an onboard light, but could also be very useful as an onboard light for studio, for interview lighting, 2 people, 3 people. It's quite powerful, high light output, bicolor, dimming without color change, daylight to tungsten, dial in, and then of course what many people ask for, whether it's needed or not, I don't know, but they're asking for it, the wireless control, where you can control one light from an iPhone or daisy chain them and control all of them at the same time, putting in the addresses on the mouse piano there.
Looks quite rugged too.
Yeah, it's rugged. It will have some accessories. It will be have a wide-angle lens on it. It will have soft boxes, and you'll be able to slide in a yoke to put it on a stand. So we've been quite busy on many of these, and with the turbo lights, wherever we've shown those, we've found tremendous response, and we hope we can keep up with the demand. When I started building lights, I wanted them for my films, for my dreams. Now, today, we live from the dialogue with you, the users, and we listen very carefully to your input, your criticism, your dreams and your wishes, and it's hell, because there's so many different ideas that have come across that our alphabetical price list is now 69 pages long.
Well, we appreciate all your products. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.